No, well, you know what? And that's a funny thing, too, because I agree with, like, when you get all this, like, anti-white speech, right? Like, whether it comes from people like Lord Jamar and hip-hop or whether it comes from a higher level. No, you know what, though? I agree with it. No, you know what? But you know what? I agree with it because the facts are always making is right. Do you know what just the funny thing about the whole ideology?
There's part of it's always right, part of it's always
blaming
wrong.
white people for everything is that 98 to 99% of white people
are racist.
Have nothing to do with any of this shit and are just as oppressed by
but they're just
the decisions made by the
They're
system.
just as racist
We're
by how
as
they were
fuck.
brought up.
We're this, we're everything. Like, we are the bottom of the barrel people.
Yo,
what as well.
When you
like,
talk to
everyone's
your
bottom
dad,
of the barrel.
Dog, sorry. Like,
there's a very small percentage of people who happen to have white skin who are move makers, who do things.
Don't fucking try to defend white people.
I'm not defending white people. I'm saying
even Dusty pissed me off before about like generational racism and shit. And honestly, I talked to my dad the other weekend, and like his answers to some questions were fucking racist. And I'm like, yo, dog.
Hey, don't Kaepernick yourself.
And I'm like, yo, dog, like, you can't say that shit, man. Like, that's racist. And he's like, oh, well, what's racist? And I had to explain to him why. But he didn't know it was racist because that was cool back
when
then.
he grew up, it was acceptable.
Exactly.
And it still is. Well, racism is taught. It's not hate.
Exactly, it's taught.
It's still acceptable.
Can't remember.
It's been a
couple
of times. It's just now how you say shit. But you could be racist, say shit nice, and still be racist.
Right.
Catch on to it.
Can we agree on one thing about race? If ESPN was smart, they'd be hiring your boy, the free agent, Don Cherry, right now to be doing basketball night in America. That's all I can say.
Oh
that'd be fucking hilarious.
But they didn't commentary basketball.
Don Cherry goes down to Clippers.
I'm in New York. I got a new suit. Fucking basketball now.
Rolls down to the Clippers.
Can you imagine Don Cherry?
You people all I want.
Can you imagine Don Cherry? Yo, down the suit full of great faces. Sideline at the Raptors game.
Don Cherry down at LA Clippers. Like, yo, all you people are killing it.
Bro, Dustin. That reminds me of when Rick made that song.
Or Don Cherry and a Trudeau.
Don Cherry with Drake in the song.
Don Cherry with Drake in the song.
Don Cherry in a Trudeau rocking blackface suit.
Oh, man.
I'm guaranteeing 90% of what we're saying here, no one's hearing on the internet.
It don't even matter. You know why? What happens when we start clipping this shit?
I just want you guys to remember that this shit is never going anywhere. It will be there forever.
Yo, Don,
one of us or one of you or whoever the fuck is big as fuck, they are going to bring up this fucking argument about black people, white people, and trannies. We're probably all going to lose our career at that point. Yeah. But until then, I'm going to ride this motherfucking gravy train, baby.
Yo, Fat,
He was absolutely obsessed with the topic.
I never disrespect. I never disrespect them. I just pose questions.
Which are unnecessary
because
questions.
people who are heterosexual get really awkward around the topic.
Exactly.
I'll answer.
This guy said he was back in China.
I'll take the chick with the dick over the dude with the pussy any day.
Wow. Aren't they the same thing? Like,
hold on.
Because the chick with the dick is a dude that has a pussy.
You just said what? So that means you would take the dude with the pussy.
I wouldn't take either of them. I'd take a chick with a pussy.
It's the bullet to the head. Otherwise. So what do you think?
It's like a very disrespectful
I
conversation.
said a bullet to the head.
I'm taking the chick with the
I ain't fucking a tranny, period.
It looks like a girl. I'm taking that.
I don't care how this looks.
I know how you get hard at a guy
tranny.
with a pussy. Chick with a dick, I don't gotta really look there.
Dog, I don't care how this looks to me personally, career-wise. I will never fuck a tranny.
I'll fucking tranny before someone shoots me in the head.
I'd rather be shot in the head than fuck a tranny.
Nah.
I don't care if you're a tranny, do your thing, but I don't want to fuck you, and you better tell me before I get you into bed.
More life.
Like real time.
More life.
And more after this, after trying to Chris Thomas.
I don't even know where this conversation came from, but not that. Like, if I met a tranny at a bar and she didn't tell me she was a tranny before I brought her home, I would be very mad.
Hold on, viewers at home. When you hear the word tranny, you must take a shot.
All right.
It's a drinking game.
Now hold on. Would you rather fuck a chick with a dick or be T.I.'s daughter's gynecologist?
T.I.'s daughter's gynecologist. Very much so.
You can never have like any
Actually,
sort of
I've never
serious
seen-
conversation on this show.
I've
like-
never seen T.I.'s daughter though.
Oh,
So.
you
I'm
guys
like-
like 20 minutes.
Hey,
of
Mike's
real
over here
conversation.
choking to death,
I mean, you
man.
guys 20 minutes of real conversation.
These guys.
And you talk about the
We're gonna come
Raptors.
back and then you know what? We're gonna talk about like some.
I was like, yo,
politics and shit.
Sharky, this girl's
Yeah,
gonna
I think
eat,
my
man.
dude. Hear what, man? Yeah, man. Cause you know what? Homie's really trying to get me in trouble.
Like,
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna be back.
This is my favorite
Yo,
part.
let's talk about doing some work stuff.
No, man.
Straight
We'll
up, man.
come back. We'll just keep talking about it, man. Dusty, I appreciate the platform.
yeah, man. No doubt, brother. What's up, fam?
This dude right here is wild.
I knew something. Yo, that's your girl. Yo, that's your girl. Saturday. Bring that for
We'll
us.
bring it
Go.
for shorty, man. Shit.
Oh,
man.
don't forget that.
Dude is wildin', man. Oh my
Dog, I'm even like, what the fuck is going on with this shit, man?
Yeah, it's weird.
Yo,
Like,
do you know what's the
Mike is
funniest?
puking over in the
Do you know what the
corner.
funniest shit about all of this
Yo,
is?
Mike Stone
I
just
don't know.
puked in the corner.
Y'all make fun of me.
No, we don't.
No. But the ongoing joke is that I talk about this stuff. To me, the humorous part is how
How people react to it.
uncomfortable gets
Yeah.
anytime I bring it up.
Man's just walked out of this. Yo.
because it's like every episode. Like, I don't get it. Like, you're obsessed with this
Oh, yeah,
topic.
yeah.
Yo, his girl said he likes
Yo, fam. Yo, I got like Timmy's fucking napkins.
Why not?
Man, it's so weird, Malone.
Oh,
Like,
this is really becoming a
These are, yo,
it's
this
a
is
weird
way
thing.
more
Like, I don't.
so
Like, hey,
comfortable
man,
than those things.
whatever floats
Is it
your
weird,
boat, my
though?
dude.
What is
Kind of.
weird?
Like, oh,
You have an
that is
obsession
actually
with the
too.
topic.
Soaks up more water than
Well,
that shit does.
Can you
Put it this way: if I could bring up Kanye West and make a whole room of uncomfortable people of all walks of life,
Why
every
would
time they're in
anyone,
it,
why would anyone be uncomfortable about Kanye just because he
They're
talks
not.
about God?
But you know what? When I ask you what type of a transgender you'd rather fuck, you
Oh, my
get
man
real
really
awkward.
did
I didn't
throw
get
up. That's
awkward.
so
I just
weird.
said I'd rather
Well,
not
everyone
fucking
got a
trans.
little awkward.
I just said I'd rather
You
not
handled
fucking
it pretty well.
transgender.
They're used to it. 3 people evacuated.
Yeah, and no, I'm used to talking to Mike. He brings up awkward shit.
Like on that level.
But
Yeah,
why
that's
aren't we
weird.
used to it? This is
Okay,
this
put it
is the
like
thing.
Okay,
Because it's new. Because it's new.
Chill.
It's new.
It shouldn't be this alien
Alright.
topic. Let's talk about it.
Weird thing, man.
Are you just stopping the
That's what I
fucking?
said.
No.
No, do you know
we're
what's
still
funny? A lot of
recording.
people who preach.
I do
equal
gotta
rights,
dip soon.
this
We're
and
still
that,
recording,
treat
man.
everyone equally. Can't
almost
handle
9
having
o'clock.
a conversation
Oh,
on
we're
a
going to
simple
10, aren't we?
question.
What's that?
Would you
We're going to
fuck
10,
a
aren't we?
tranny or not?
No, I can't go to 10, bro.
I thought 10 was the time.
Yeah.
And I got
I gotta
people
go
that are
home.
not on Facebook
Eat dinner.
contacting me about why the fuck you post that? And I said, well, this is what I explained everything. And they was just like, Mike, fuck, are you into that? They go, why are you posting it? Because it was a fucking joke. And I know people will be uncomfortable. And why not? Let's see what people say.
And this is
And
why.
Mike, that's why the Mike is the troll
This
master.
is why it is so entertaining.
But
with
he's
me.
on it like every minute.
God, we just literally cleared the room out of 3 fucking people.
Yeah.
Like,
It's hard to have a
God.
serious conversation with this guy, man. Like, he tries to divulge.
Yo,
everything
Sharky was a
into-
good guest too.
No,
he
you
was
know
actually
what?
getting in on that. So.
I wouldn't have came in with jokes. But
Mike just puked in the garbage can. dog.
today, you guys would only listen to me if I had
Oh,
jokes.
man.
When we were actually talking about stuff, I tried to make a point like 5 times, and no one would let me talk. As soon as I brought up
Am
the
I
tranny,
just a
the
curse?
room goes silent.
Am I just a curse on this show? Because every episode I'm
You can say whatever the fuck you want.
everything gets
But
all fucked when I'm here.
I do have a question though.
All right.
Is T.I. wrong for wanting to check on his
Yes.
daughter's time?
Yes.
I will say yes and I'll say no.
Fuck yes.
Yes.
I'm
Say
on
yes
both
and I'll
sides.
say
Why no?
Fuck yes.
Why no, Mike?
My no is
Because you don't want your daughter being a whore, I guess.
he's looking out for the welfare of his daughter. It
Yeah.
might not be the right way to
No.
certain people, but is he committing a crime? Is he stopping her?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
No,
is.
I think you should have a conversation with his daughter.
I'm pretty sure, like,
That's
checking
what
your
you
daughter's
should be doing.
pussy is a
Absolutely.
crime.
He
Like,
No,
should
you
be
know
having
what?
a conversation with his daughter. If this was 100 years ago, his daughter already, chances are she would have
Nah,
already
but
had a
yo,
kid.
you know
that's
Her rights.
yo, did your mom and
Exactly.
dad not
That's
talk
where
to
it's
you
at.
about
Yeah.
sex?
I'm
Of
more
course they did.
supportive of this if she's under the legal age to be having sex.
So you're saying if you have a daughter when she's like 15, you're gonna go fucking look up her fucking pussy?
Well, he's not looking, but he's hiring an old man or an older woman.
That's not how it came across.
She's pussy anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
He might. How do you know
anyways.
he's not getting pictures from his doctor to check?
What
I'm
is
not
this,
saying
though?
I agree.
Mike already said it. You gotta have conversations because at the end of the day, he ain't going to his son's doctor and be like, I want to make sure my son has never fucked a girl before. He's like, yo, son, strap up. You know what I'm saying?
You can't tell what
he's gonna be proud of his son's conquest.
But no, the medical shit about that too. Listen. The medical shit about that too is you can't tell if a girl has had sex by her hymen being broken. That can happen from many things. Riding a motorcycle, riding a horse.
I love T.I., but he sounds like a fucking idiot for that.
I agree. But do you know why?
You know what I mean?
But do you know why?
People got more mad at him than
you know what?
Yeah, big time.
Everything to be equal.
That was like
across
2
the
weeks
fucking
worth of
board.
shit.
Everyone wants everything to be equal across the board, but I'm sorry. At the end of the day, some things just are not equal, and that's what builds the balance of the yin and the yang and the contrast of human existence and life.
Yeah, man.
And that's why I can't fuck a dude and get him pregnant, and vice versa.
Oh my god.
Have you tried?
A girl and get her pregnant.
All he tries to find a way to wrap it back around to some shit. You can't go 10 minutes without saying something really awkward.
Because there's a point
I was
to be
literally
made.
trying
You have
to
to make
figure something to say to
abrupt
him, and then
examples
he
to get your
said
point
that.
across sometimes, bro.
Nah, be like.
This is what I'm saying.
You can calm down though.
No, the point I'm making. Okay, the point I'm making though is that people want to look at it like from that same perspective. Oh, you wouldn't be checking your son's penis to see if he's having sex. Well, do you know what? There's a thing called nature and science that makes a fundamental difference between men and women as much as we want to make it equal.
Okay.
Men bust nuts and continue with life. Women receive nuts, and if they get seminated and impregnated, they have to carry a child and a responsibility.
Okay.
So yes, as a male, you are going to be more cautious of the decisions your daughter makes opposed to the decisions your son makes.
Well,
that's all I'm saying.
At the end of the day, though, man, like, you got to have those conversations and you got to realize, like, they're their own fucking human beings. You can't control another person. That's called slavery. That's called mental slavery. You can't do that shit.
Well, at what line?
No, okay, I'm pretty. Listen, shut up.
And on top of to put that out there like that, that's disrespectful to his daughter. You should have more respect for his family.
And I'm pretty sure the law is you're
so.
not allowed to fucking look at your little girl's pussy.
I don't think he did. You got a gynecologist too, man.
No.
It's called an OBGYN.
It's like a father watching his daughter doing porn.
Why would his daughter be doing porn?
Regardless.
How did I know the topic? What is changed?
I love T.I., but T.I. is whack for that shit.
Everyone else got something.
T.I. was mad whack for that shit.
All came back.
And,
Yeah, it's like, yo, listen, man, this is a different
T.I. was hella whack for that shit.
You know what? I can't tell a man how to father his kids.
No, you can't tell a man how to father his kids, but I can tell if a man is disgusted.
Yeah.
You
can't be checking your daughter's hymen.
What age are we living in?
Right.
Yo, we got a woman in here. Yo, what's a woman's perspective on this?
Well, not every man who makes a child their father. So.
Exactly.
Speak louder.
Yeah, some people are made to be fathers or they grow into it, but some never adapt into it, So it just depends on your personality.
Yeah, but what would you say if your daddy was trying to take you to the gynecologist and look up your fucking snatch?
You don't you gotta word it like that, though. Like,
he tells me I gotta chill.
Oh my god.
Not a woman should do like I expect a woman first.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. Yeah.
That was mad disrespectful. Like, disrespectful to his daughter. Just even put the business
I
out
said
there
it
like
disrespectfully because that's how T.I. did it.
Hold up, though. If Tiny did it, would it make a difference?
If she put her business out there like that,
I don't know.
See, that's what makes it wrong. But see, and this is what we're not talking about. We're not talking about him putting the business out.
We're not talking about.
We're talking about the issue at hand.
if the mother was doing it just to check that, yeah.
What is the daughter?
Him going out on a limb and saying that on a random no-name podcast, that's trash.
Yeah, that's fucked
That's
up.
mad distasteful. Yeah. His daughter unfollowed him. She deserves to. That's gross. Yeah. I'm saying the matter at hand.
Right.
We're not talking about it.
No, even so, like
just doing
if that was
it.
Tiny doing it, would
Nah.
it be a different conversation?
No, it would still be an invasion of privacy.
Like
You
that.
know
That'd be
what I'm
like
saying?
my. That'd be
If
like
she's
my mom
14
wanting to.
instead of
What's the
18. Does
invasion?
that make it
That,
public?
that would be
Yeah,
like
still,
my
that's
mom
invasion of
wanting to
privacy,
fucking
man.
like scan my jerk off fucking socks.
But here's the
for
thing
fucking-
too, though.
You know,
My
like-
jerk off. Scan my jerk off shit.
Here's the thing too, though.
Yo, Chris
Here's
Rock
where
would
like
never tell me to chill again.
here's the thing that's a little bit fucked up if you think
He should
about
be on
it.
Forensic Files.
Doctors, if I'm not mistaken, have a client-patient privacy
Did she
thing.
sign that?
So should this doctor not have been like, "I'm
She
sorry,
signed a
Mr.
form.
Harris, I can't talk to you about your
She
daughter"?
signed a form
Yeah, but
that
he
made
probably
him.
got
Bro, he
intimidate
probably
her.
went into the fucking room with her.
No, you can't. That's fucked
No, you
up.
can't.
I understand what
Daddy.
you
Yo,
That's
the-
why I proposed the
Hey, yo,
question.
if you're
It's
under
different.
18,
It's a trash move.
Nah, if you're under 18,
It's straight up,
I know
that's
for
a
fact-
trash move.
I know.
I
for-
love T.I., but that's a
Fact.
fucking
You know
trash
what the
move.
trash
No,
is?
yeah.
Of
I
it
know
all is
for a
though that no
fact-
one's looking at.
If you're on, yo,
You
listen,
distrust your daughter that much that you
Listen,
need to go to that.
If
length.
you are
There you
under
go.
18, though, legally, your parents can come into the doctor's office with you.
Under 18.
Because I had a heart surgery when I was 20. And I
Yeah.
didn't want my mom to come
That's
in.
called the
'cause I had-
pediatrics.
No, because I had to tell the doctor that I was doing cocaine, and that's why I think my heart was all fucked up.
makes you want to doing
And
cocaine.
I didn't.
fucking up
No,
your
but
heart.
I didn't want my mom to
no,
hear
we
that
good. We
shit,
good on that.
right?
We good on
But
that.
my mom's like, "Yo, you're
At
under
around
18.
14
I'm
years
coming
old,
into
at
the
around
doctor's
14 years
office."
old, my daughter's going into the thing by herself, and I'm never going to the gynecologist with my daughter because
No, that's not it. That ain't your
There you
business.
go.
It ain't my
That's
fucking
what's
Straight
up.
up.
That's
You
what's
just,
up.
you just
She's
gotta
going in
tell
by
your
herself
girl.
because her business is her fucking business.
Yo, all you
That's
gotta do
what's
is
up.
tell your girl how fucked up man them are.
That's it.
Be
You
like,
must
yo,
just teach your
man,
children.
them are fucked.
Even
They
a young
just
nigga, like,
wanna
you shouldn't even
fuck.
be up in your little dude's business like that.
Yeah,
if your
but
little man doesn't want to come to you and say,
but
"Dad,
the question then
this is
becomes,
what's going on,"
Yeah,
But you
Dad,
have
you
conversations
mind that
with
bad.
them.
Exactly.
You have adult
That's
conversations
how,
with them.
that's how you be a parent.
Right,
You
right,
know
no
what I
doubt.
mean? Like straight goods, B.
So would you rather find out your daughter was doing porn or being an escort?
I'd rather find out
I
neither.
escort, I think.
Because I feel like I
No,
fucked
wait,
up as
porn.
a dad. If she, you know what? If she's doing porn, I feel like it's more of a. I don't know, man.
That's a
Fuck.
hard one, right?
No, yo,
It's- I
porn,
mean, to be
'cause
honest
at
with
least
you-
she's being paid
To be honest with
safe.
you, like it's her choice, but I would
porn
feel like
industry's
maybe somewhere along the lines I might have, you know what I'm saying, like
Who
fucked up
cares?
as a father, and I have to find out if I failed my job or I fucked up. And if I didn't, if that's just a choice that she decided to make,
And like,
I'm not necessarily gonna be like, yeah, I'm proud of you, go out and be the best and get the
Oh, yeah,
fucking
go-
employee of the
be
year
the best
award.
at-
But I'd be like, shit, like
Hang on,
there's
hang on,
nothing
hang
I
on.
can do
Hang on, hang on.
because
I didn't come to your little. I didn't come to your little
Hang on.
league games,
Hang
but
on.
I'll be at your
Hang on.
porn
But
shoot.
what if-
nobody wants to think
what
about their
if-
daughter doing that
what
shit,
if-
man.
What if
That's a nasty
independently,
dad.
what if independently she was successful, had a career outside of the industry, but she was actually
Still
working
did
in
porn.
the industry? Let's say she's real estate, she got money, she
Oh, yeah,
made-
what
Then
she
I
did
tell.
something-
Then listen. This is what I tell my daughter. I'd say, listen. Take that
If she
fucking
just-
money. No. Hold on. Listen. After I digest everything, I'd humble my ass fucking down. I'd swallow my pride, and I say, all right, if you're gonna do this, at least be one of those fucking bitches that goes out and starts your own production company and
Yeah.
pimp all these other
Hell
fucking
yeah.
women and go out
No,
and
you
do
know
the
what?
damn
Yeah,
thing.
and I was gonna
That's
say,
all I can
I
do.
agree
Do
with
it right.
Chris. 'Cause
Other
you
than
know
that,
what, then
fuck
at the
it.
end of the day, between the two,
Yours should not
it's a
put
shot
you
at your
on
own
the
pride. And if you
Yeah.
really care, because if you didn't care about your kid, you would say I'd rather be an escort because then it's almost blind.
yeah.
To the, to,
No,
to the masses.
I'd rather
She's
straight
a
up.
porn star.
I'd rather
Everyone
be a
has
porn-
access to
yeah.
that and knows your girl's
But she's
fucking.
getting paid.
But you know what?
And she's
it's
safe.
So you have her best intentions
What,
in mind.
and what makes it so
Listen.
safe?
Yo,
Listen,
porn
honestly,
stars are tested.
They're mad safe.
Honestly,
It is fucking
Like,
cool,
I'd
man.
fuck a porn star any day.
coming from where I'm coming from, brother. If
Yeah,
you-
because they only have to be
if
tested
you
every
raise a
certain
child
amount
in
of
this
days.
day and age, and your son grows up, or your daughter grows up, and your son's only ambition is to be a drug dealer, or
Yeah.
your daughter's
You
only
failed.
ambition
You fucking
is to
failed.
be a fucking stripper or a fucking prostitute
Yeah.
Right.
or a porn star, then you have failed along
Right,
the
for
line.
sure,
Say,
for
nah,
sure.
I grew up as
You
one.
have
I grew
failed
up as
them,
one of those
son.
fucking criminals. You know what I mean?
You
And,
haven't
like,
given them the
I
attention.
grew
Yeah,
up
but
with
you know
girls.
what?
I've been
That's
engaged
another
to
thing,
two
though.
prostitutes
Sometimes people,
because those were the
parents
girls that
put
grew
too
up
much
with me,
on their
you know what I
shoulders
mean? Like,
sometimes. It's not all the times that you did the wrong job that your child ended up the way they are.
yeah, it is.
Sometimes they decide to take influences from other places.
That's a huge part though. The parents are like
It's
that.
a
the
very
the
big
parents.
No,
are
it's a part, but
90%,
yo,
dog.
I'm telling you, I know people who grew up in great households are some of the
Yeah,
biggest
piece of shit.
fuckheads that I've ever met.
Oh, yo,
now this is where we're
Frozen,
talking
yo.
about. Now this is where we get into the white
Frozen
privilege
lives in
and
a
all this
rich
kind of
house.
bullshit.
He's
Where
got a rich family.
Remember when we grew up and we had the squeegee kids?
Yeah.
Remember, most of the squeegee kids came from really fucking good families,
Nah,
rich people.
My yo, squeegee kids, yo, dude. I lived in fucking.
adhere to the rules in
Yo,
the
yo,
house.
yo.
So they got
I'm gonna speak on squeegee kids. 100%. I was living in fucking Aurora for like a couple years. And I had fucking homies in that high school that used to just go down to Toronto. Like, they had fucking $1 million mansions. They just skip school and go downtown and fucking panhandle and squeegee kid shit. I was like, yo, these kids had money. I'm like, why you do it? Like, I'd go down there to sell weed while they were squeegee.
I never met a squeegee kid that didn't have a skateboard.
Yo, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Skateboarding is not really a cheap sport.
It's like,
No,
yo,
straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
like,
No,
yo,
it's not a
squeegee-
very
squeegee
expensive
kids were
sport.
never-
Not
It's
very
pretty expensive.
Once you start
If you
getting into
try,
it,
yeah.
you're snapping decks.
Yo, the
on
first
you're ruining fucking
skateboard.
wheels,
Yeah.
you're ruining your fucking face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the first
no.
skateboard I ever bought cost me $250.
I just
for
about
the deck.
fucking
Just for the
grand into
deck.
skateboarding
So,
in
yeah.
about 2 years.
Skateboarding
That's
is
hard-earned
expensive.
money as like a grade 8. After that, I'm like, fuck this
Because
shit.
remember,
Then I
as
can
a
download
skateboarder,
instrumentals
it's
on
your money.
Napster. I'm
It's
like,
your
I'm
money.
gonna rap.
It's your money.
Fuck skateboarding.
You know what I mean? It's
This is
like,
free.
So,
Napster.
but yeah, that's where those guys, that's where their mentality was coming. They were coming from good homes, though, man. You know what I mean? Even though
Why
they
are we
lived on
cutting
the
Well,
out?
that's what I'm saying.
it's
So
a
you can't.
mentality.
A lot of
It's
times the
gonna be a
parents
bit- no,
blame
I need
themselves,
to-
and you know what?
I think
It's
get
not
another
always on
one. This
parents
one's
to
not as
blame.
good as
We
I need
put
to be.
zero influence, or so we put zero accountability into influence, and influence plays a
Nah,
huge
KL,
role.
let me
There's a lot of
say,
influence.
our parents.
I know a lot of white
listen,
kids who grew up in Brantford who have shot people and killed people doing life in prison because they liked rap music.
I know a lot of people in Toronto did that too.
That's what I'm saying,
That's your
though.
point.
What? So it's not your parents' fault because they raised you.
No,
half
what
decent,
I will
and you
say-
decide to be influenced.
What I
by
will
an
say,
outside
I will
force.
put it squarely on the parents because
It's not always the parents.
yo, not
I
the
don't think
parents
rap
of
music influenced
not the
anybody.
parents of my generation per
Oh, it
se,
does. It does.
but the parents of just like 10 years after the boomers, that mid generation.
You're basically.
Those ones weren't like those were the 16-year-olds that had 16-year-olds, and those parents didn't know how to raise a kid. They didn't know what to do. Their parents,
So what? So how didn't they know? Because what their parents didn't teach them?
because what their parents weren't there, and I just had fucking deja vu like crazy. This is nuts.
No, I feel what you're saying, man.
That's a cycle that exists.
Those
You know
are
what I mean?
cycles. But those are different cycles. That's a
Those
hard
are
working
different
cycle.
cycles.
Those type of cycles kind of build character.
They
You
do.
know what I mean? Your parents are working, they're not around, so
Yeah,
you
that's
gotta,
right.
you gotta step up. You gotta take care of your
A lot of
brother.
times,
Your brother's gotta be
I'm
smart.
a latchkey
Those are just
kid.
different.
most serial
we're not
killers
talking
and
about
serial
fucking
rapists
crackheads
come
and
from
bad
well-built
Yo,
homes.
like, I'm a latchkey kid, right?
Yeah.
Like my mom worked late, like whatever. I got let in my own house since I was like fucking 8 years old, 5 years old, whatever. And like, yo, I turned into a drug dealer and shit because she didn't give me allowance.
Well,
so
I'm a
like,
latchkey.
I had to
Same
sell
thing.
weed to get
I
money.
came from a
you
good
know
home,
what I
bro,
mean?
but I
You
did
make
dirt
an
for
excuse,
years
you know,
because
man.
that's how I make money.
Yeah, you're making excuses. I'm in the same situation. Didn't do none of that.
Yeah, you got a DJ hobby
No,
instead.
No, it didn't work like that.
My hobby was straight
never
up
hustled?
robbing
Nah,
people and selling drugs.
Tell
Like,
him,
I did.
tell him, Mike. Tell him, Mike.
I always worked a job
But
and
everyone's
hustled.
situation is different. Everyone's parent is different.
yeah.
Tell him, Mike.
Everyone's circumstance is different. I've seen examples of fuckery, and that's not the way to go.
Yeah.
So it's either I choose I go to jail or
So
I end up dead.
I never went to jail though. Like I
But I'm saying, like-
I did these things. I make
what
my
I'm
money,
saying, I
but
had
like
examples of that ahead of me. To just say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna go this route or go that route.
so did I, man. I see my fucking
you
bike.
chose
I
a
see
route.
my biker on. Yeah, I
But
chose.
yeah,
I
like,
chose.
you raised, though.
I chose which side I went to. You're right about that. Yeah.
and we probably have similar upbringing. Because like you
Well,
said,
like
yeah.
like I met you living in the junction, like in our 20s. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like.
It's different for everybody, bro.
If you end up in the junction in the
Look
20s,
at-
chances are you had the
Look
same
at, I
upbringing.
don't want to mention his name, but we know someone in common. You know, he had a decent upbringing, and he started doing dumb shit. I'm not gonna call his name on the podcast. You know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about.
This nigga will be like, Jimmy.
Vegan dinner.
I'm trying to think, but like I can't remember.
No, I'll tell you.
We'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk.
You get it. But
No, it is what it is. No, I get it, B. Like I got boys that still are in jail today for dumb shit we did in our 20s.
yeah.
But like they chose that route. I said, nah, I'm good. You know, like I just
The craziest
I just sold my
thing I know,
crack and my
come
fucking
from
ecstasy
these
and
mountains.
fucking.
Yeah.
They have too much fucking time on their head.
That's the thing.
I was broke growing
A
up.
decent
I was broke
upbringing.
growing up.
doesn't
What
have
is
no
a
time. It's
decent
like you said
home?
before,
That's
it
it,
builds
dog.
character.
Yeah.
Certain
Yo,
situations
what
in life.
makes a
And
decent
when you're not
home,
confronted
bro?
with those situations, you never have to work for
Asking
shit.
for a
And when it
friend.
gets to a point where you need to start providing for self, you're like, I never had to work for shit. I never had to work for no else. I never did. Let me rob this motherfucker. Yo, I'm gonna go rob this pharmacy.
Yeah, that
I'm gonna
reminds
do
me
this.
of.
I'm gonna do
Are you talking about Kyle?
Do you
Fuck
know what's
him
fucked up?
anyway.
The dude I'm talking
I told you the nigga gonna be like, Jimmy!
Y'all crazy.
Yo,
You
it's
talking about
actually,
Jimmy from
it's
83rd?
actually
We're
Melodious.
gonna have to edit that shit out. Regardless.
Too late.
You talking about Jimmy from
It was
83rd?
already fucking Melody that made me think of it too.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh wait, I know.
This guy's like,
Yo,
Dustin. Yo, how you deal with these dudes?
I don't
No,
know.
I don't care.
I'm
Yo,
having
no,
issues
yo,
with
yo,
the
yo,
fucking.
yo, yo.
It stopped
Listen,
recording
yo.
just now, man. We having issues with the recording. So.
Oh, so we're done?
Yeah, it's kind
Okay.
of.
But yeah, so this motherfucker lived with me.
Sad.
He's my boy from
No,
like
we'll
fucking
record
20
anymore. We're having
years
issues.
ago.
I'm
And then,
buy
like,
live stream because this software
he moved
sucks.
out
I'm gonna go with
this
live
past
stream.
year,
Just pay for
last
it.
summer. So I called him one day. My next boy, who apparently ratted on him and put him in jail, wanted to talk to him and fucking fight about it because he was calling this guy a fucking rat.
We've already got.
So I'm like, yo, Dave,
We've got about an
this guy
hour
wants
and
to settle
15
it
minutes
with you.
worth. It was
Or sorry,
unfortunately
yo, Kyle,
critical
Dave wants
parts.
to settle with you. And Kyle's like, yo, you're a fucking rat. Still talking
Yeah,
to
it's-
Dave.
Ah!
And I'm like, yo, dog, I just got a random phone call from Dave. So, okay, you can't be my friend anymore.
still
'cause
recording?
someone randomly called me. and
I
wanted
guess
to
we're
settle
still
with me.
live.
Can't be like
What's going on here? We're
Yeah,
still
man.
live.
Are we still live?
I don't know.
I
Facebook's
hope
all
not.
fucked up.
Shit,
We're
I
live on
just thought that whole
YouTube.
story.
Facebook is down. So, that's what I said.
But,
Right?
Doesn't the Facebook have live stream on there?
Yo, anyone listen to Kanye's new album?
We had 61 views on that. That's not bad for a fucking night, though.
nah,
I didn't
okay.
even share it yet. So
Nah, neither did I.
yeah.
I didn't.
We
It's
neglected
not
our
that I didn't
duties.
need to, it was just-
So we would have been at like triple that.
There was a lot of tranny talk.